representing 500 cubic kilometers of rock.
Dette vil I så fall være den største naturkatastrofen som menneskeheten har stått overfor.
We are talking about a tsunami warning that affects millions of people.
Welcome to the Geo Show. So today I'm here with my master student Chaimae Moukrime, who is here all the way from the Rayon du Maroc, the Kingdom of Morocco. So what she is doing a research project about the very famous La Palma volcano. Is that true?
Yeah, the controversy around the La Palma Island and landslides that scare people.
Exactly, yeah. So there's been a recent Netflix show actually about this topic where they follow, I think it was a Norwegian family that is running from like some sort of giant tsunami that is being created by, All right, so let's zoom into La Palma, which is our sort of research interest, right? So here's an island group. It's just off the west coast of Morocco.
It's a group of 7 islands.
So this is La Palma Island, which is where basically the whole hazard concept comes from. Because what Ward and Day noticed is that there's a series of geological features that basically run all the way from here, all the way to sort of the northern end of the island.
Yeah, in the southern part here, there is a rifting area, rifting zone.
Yeah, so this area here.
Yeah, it's a rift.
And rifting means that the island is splitting apart and there's lava coming from underneath. Yeah.
There's a lot of volcanoes, especially there.
Yeah, you can see them right here.
Notably the Cumbre Vieja.
The Cumbre Vieja is the most recent, most active.
Yeah, its last time it erupted was in 2021, in September.
Okay, that's just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And you can see that these black things on the Google Earth are lava flows.
Lava flows.
Yeah, so this is a super active region that's still geologically doing all sorts of interesting stuff. What are the other features that are interesting here?
It's the caldera de Taburiente here. There was actually a volcano here, and it collapsed, and it formed this caldera here.
So how does that work? How does the volcano collapse?
From eruptions
And basically the pressure declines to the point where everything that's on top of the
it's very heavy. Yeah.
So the pressure, so the volcano is supported by the pressure from the earth.
Yeah.
And when the pressure goes down because of
eruptions, accumulates a lot of lava
and then the whole thing just goes down. And that formed this giant feature, right? This whole thing, which you can notice, the viewer probably, is super steep, right? So this is almost a 45-degree cliff, right?
Yeah.
And of course, where there are very steep cliffs, there are
landslides.
What evidence is there, for example, of, let's say, ancient geological super landslides here?
We can see this feature here is the Cumbre Nueva landslides right here. So like around 500,000 years ago, I guess, there was big landslides on this area.
Yeah.
So it created these steep terrains that we can see right now.
Yeah, so that's a giant crack that basically cracked a part of the island off. And what happened to that part? It just went off into the ocean, or?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Cool. So I guess what got the interest of this paper, Ward and Day, the people that came up with this sort of mega catastrophe hypothesis, is that all these features, they are aligned, right? They're connected.
Yeah.
Right. So we have the rift
is next to the landslides and the steep terrains, which is connected to the caldera.
Yeah. So what they said is that whoopsie,
it might all collapse in one go.
Yeah. So what they basically propose is that there's a mechanism where all these connected features form a giant failure,
Yeah.
and the whole island breaks off and falls into the ocean,
Yeah.
which would be problematic, I would say.
Yeah, it will create a huge tsunami that will reach New York, of course.
Yeah.
So for my research, I made this 3D model of the island that shows the hypothetical landslide that is going to happen. And as you can see here, all this chunk is going to fail, and the island will look like this.
Yeah. So that's an enormous volume of,
Yeah.
of rock. Do you have an insight into the number, the exact number, or?
Warden Day suspected like 500 cubic meters.
Cubic kilometers?
Oh yeah. Cubic kilometers up.
Yeah, and of course this is sort of an early version. You just started basically on this part of your research, but the idea is to make a very accurate modern three-dimensional analysis of this volume.
Yeah. So this is just the starting to visualize.
Exactly, just to show you, our dear viewer, how beautiful our 3D modeling skills are. Right. So obviously, as we all know, if it's not on YouTube, it didn't happen, right? So this is the Warden Day 2001 mega tsunami simulation.
Yeah.
So can you basically explain what it is that we're looking at? I'll slow it down a little bit because it goes very fast.
So right here we're gonna notice the landslide, and here is the wave height, and now the tsunami is propagating.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's already reached all African coasts in Spain, France, and now it's going 12 meters. 13 meters to the United States.
But very clearly, they are focused on the hazard potential on the east coast of the United States.
Yeah.
Right? So, and for you, this is totally different.
Yeah.
You can see in the beginning of the video, the wave propagates in any direction. So it will hit Morocco probably harder than, And that's really the reason why you're doing this research.
And landslide tsunamis are defined as like the most destructive locally.
Okay. So now, do you consider this, based on your, let's say, your initial research, to be a likely scenario?
No, what's most likely is like this little landslide. For example, if the Cumbre Vieja one, a volcano collapses, then it might like, I don't know how to...
Yeah. So it sort of takes a chunk out of the active part of the volcano.
Yeah.
It's not going
separately,
to... Yeah.
rather than in one huge chunk.
Yeah, and what is your argument for that? Like, do you think Warden Day were just sort of fantasizing, or were they drawing conclusions too quickly, or?
Yeah. It was an old one in 2001. There wasn't enough research on this island, so they assumed it's all going to be connected right here. Like, all of this is going to be connected. Like, if there is a volcano here, it's going to affect all of this.
Yeah. And that is just very unlikely.
Yeah.
So Chaimae's analysis concluded that there are three main reasons why the Warden Day 2001 mega tsunami scenario is geologically very unlikely. So the first reason is that there is no geological precedent. So if you look at the Canary Islands, there are no giant chunks of island lying around the seafloor. Unlike Hawaii. Like in Hawaii, we do actually have data, bathymetry data, where we see the big chunks of Hawaiian island spread around the abyssal plain around Hawaii. So in Hawaii, apparently the system is capable of producing this type of mega landslide. But in the Canary Islands, this doesn't appear to be the case. Second is that the three features that Warden Day mentioned, so the rift in the south, the giant landslide scarp in the middle, and then the caldera in the north, they may be connected at a superficial level in map view, but they're probably not connected in the depth dimension, right? So they are three totally different types of geological features, and it's unlikely that they form a single weakness across which the entire island could slide off. And then third is that this entire shape of this scarp, so this whole hook shape that they defined, is simply not a very efficient shape for any landslide to occur, right? So it will basically get stuck on this sort of hook. So in order for it to totally fail, you would have to crack open another huge chunk of island where there is no weakness, right? So even if all these weaknesses are somehow connected in the depth dimension, and even if by some sort of super volcanic activity they will all fail at the same time, even then it's still unlikely that the entire western half of the island will slide off, simply because the geometry of the features does not really allow this. So then the idea that these islands crack fall into the ocean is a bit of a geofantasy. It's more Netflix than reality.
Yeah.
It's not real, probably.
José.
Estamos teniendo un enjambre sísmico en fase incipiente.
El aviso de evacuación debe emitirse inmediatamente.
So then, what do you think is probably more likely to happen?
Tenerife Island. It's actually the highest island in the Canaries.
Okay.
And it is volcanically active.
Yeah.
There's a lot of volcano eruptions that happen in the Holocene. The last one was in the 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is, in geological terms, volcanically active.
Yeah.
Maybe not in tourist terms, because it's been decades. But
Yeah.
for geology, that doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, and there's a rift here.
Okay.
There's another one here, and there's another one here.
Yeah. And do you think that those are all connected and they're gonna connect and collapse all at once, or?
Not at once, obviously, but as you can see here, like this is a separate rift right here.
Yeah.
And here, and here. But most research are focusing on the western side of the island.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see here, the rift is like this. So these faults are normal faults, so they can collapse right here, eastward or westward.
Yeah.
Westward or eastward. So, as I said, the western side of the island is important to the eastern one.
Yeah.
Most of the research that are done are in the western side, especially right here.
And the reason for that is because they would be more, they're more important for America.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they don't really care as much about Morocco, so they haven't looked at what happens on the other side of the island, right? And here you see, like the one you just highlighted, this bite.
Yeah, this one.
That is a landslide, or that was a landslide at some point?
Actually, I'm not sure, but most likely that is like a landslide, because this is rifting here.
Yeah.
So most likely this is a previous landslide.
Okay, and would that be catastrophic? If that would happen tomorrow, let's say, would that be catastrophic for Morocco?
Well, yeah. As we predict, like this island is very big, so the volume is going to be bigger.
Yeah.
And there isn't much of islands in front of it to act as a barrier.
Okay. Yeah.
Unlike La Palma, it's in front of it like Tenerife, and Tenerife is very high, so yeah, it's gonna act like a very good barrier.
Obstruction to stop
Yeah.
the tsunami from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the La Palma landslide is most likely to go westward than eastward,
Yeah.
unlike Tenerife.
All right. So essentially, your research obviously is like you're halfway in your thesis project.
Yeah.
About halfway. So your research has not concluded, but if you were to conclude right now, your conclusion would be that the giant Netflix modern day mega tsunami is GeoFantasy.
It's unlikely to happen in real life.
Yeah.
We're talking 500 cubic kilometers of rock. It's the equivalent of Manhattan. If that crashes into the sea,
Gonna get a tsunami.
But there are, in fact, more real geological dangers actually not coming from La Palma, but Tenerife.
Yeah.
That's basically your thing. And it wouldn't be a super apocalypse,
Yeah, just a mini one.
just a mini apocalypse. So this is the coastline of Morocco. This is basically where your research is about, right? So the tsunami would come somewhere from here. Yeah. And how would that affect the Moroccan coast?
Yeah, it will be very destructive. But I didn't run the simulations yet, but as we predict, like from all the researchers and stuff, like it's gonna be destructive economically, human risk too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, your research and your conclusions are relevant for these people of like El Ayoun and all these cities that are near.
Yeah, and all that.
All right, very cool. You're gonna save their lives.
Hopefully.
These are very interesting places. I've never been anywhere near here. Or actually, I've been to Morocco, but not to this part of Morocco. Have you been here?
No, actually, not yet.
Okay.
I visited the south, but
This is our next fieldwork location.
yeah.
In your next projects, we're gonna do fieldwork here. All right. So, expert analysis concluded. Everybody from Morocco to New York can sleep calmly in their beds.
Soundly.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.